Hi and welcome to morning stretching. And between the exercises, I'm going to read and try to learn something about Campaniform Sensilla. And participating in the exercises is at your own risk. Let's start with the first exercise. The legs are standing wide apart and we're breathing in, going down and up again, and we're breathing out. And breathe in. And again out. And in. And out. Again in. Out. One more time in. Out. In. Out. Now we are closing the legs. And we have done the opening exercise. Now we always breathe in through the nose, into the chest, and out through the mouth. So breathe always in through the nose, deep into the chest, and out through the mouth. Campaniform Sensilla. Insects have Campaniform Sensilla. So insects have Campaniform Sensilla. Next exercise. Now the legs are standing a bit more than shoulder wide apart. We're breathing in and bringing our arms up. And now out again, and we're going to the side. And we're breathing in and open the rib cage. So breathe in. And out. And again in. And out back into the middle. And breathe again in. And out into the side. And breathe in and open the rib cage. And out. And again in. And out back into the middle. Insects have this Campaniform Sensilla. Campaniform Sensilla detect when a muscle holds a load. So this Campaniform Sensilla detects when a muscle holds a load by insects. Next exercise. Again, the legs standing a bit more than shoulder wide apart. We're breathing in. And out, and one hand slides down the leg and the other shoulder stays down. And breathe in again. And out, and we're taking the arm over. And breathe in and open again the rib cage. So breathe in. And out. And again in. And out, back into the middle. And breathe in. And out, we're going to the other side. Like this. And the shoulder stays down. And we're breathing in. And out, and now the arm comes up. And breathe in and open the rib cage. And out. And then again in. And out back into the middle. Campaniform Sensilla is something that insects have and which detects when a muscle holds a load. Through detecting the load a muscle holds, they become so-called Proprioceptors. So because these Campaniform Sensillas detect when a muscle holds a load, we are Proprioceptors. Proprioceptors. Next exercise. We're having, the legs standing shoulder width wide apart, and we're breathing in and bringing the arms up, arms to the side to a T, and we're breathing in and reaching to both ends. So breathe deep in into the chest and reach to the ends. So breathe in and reach and out again. And again in and reach. And out. And the next exercise, similar. Now feet standing together. We're breathing in and lifting our arms up. And we're breathing out and one hand comes down. And now we'll breathe in and reach again to both ends. So breathe in and reach. And out. And breathe in again. And out, and one hand comes down. And breathe in and reach again. and out. And we're going to do that cycle again. So breathe in and out. And breathe in again and out. And breathe in and out. Now the other hand down and breathe in and reach for last time. Campaniform Sensilla is something that insects have and which measures when a muscle holds the load, and if something measures when a muscle holds the load, that is called proprioception. And because the Campaniform Sensilla are doing this, they are proprioceptors. The Campaniform Sensilla, which detect when a muscle holds load, are not only proprioceptors but also Mechanoreceptors. So they are Mechanoreceptors and Proprioceptors, these Campaniform Sensilla. Campaniform Sensilla. And next exercise. Now we're having the legs standing wide apart, and we are breathing in and out, and we are diving down. And we just hang here and help only by breathing deep in through the nose into the chest and out through the mouth. And again in and out. Again in and out. We're going to one leg. And breathe in and out. And again in and out. We're changing to the other leg. And breathe again in and out. And again in and out. We're changing back into the middle. And breathe in. And now we're coming up slowly in one straight line and making at the top and backward shoulder round, and with all while we're breathing out. These Campaniform Sensilla, which insects have and which measures how much weight is on the muscle, are Mechanoreceptors and Proprioceptors, because we're doing Proprioception, which is sensing how much a muscle holds. The Mechanoreceptors detect mechanical load through muscles, on muscles. So the Mechanoreceptors detect mechanical load. So mechanical. The Campaniform Sensilla sense as Mechanoreceptors mechanical load on a mass muscle. So these Campaniform Sensilla act as Mechanoreceptors by measuring mechanical load on a muscle. The Campaniform Sensilla are Mechanoreceptors detecting mechanical load on a muscle. Detecting mechanical load through the Mechanoreceptors Campaniform Sensilla is called Proprioception. Therefore, the Mechanoreceptors Campaniform Sensilla are Proprioceptors. And the next exercise, now our feet are standing together and we're breathing in and breathing out and coming down. And again, now we're just hanging here and only helping by breathing deep in through the nose into the chest and out through the mouth. And again in and out. Again in and out. We're coming up again, slowly with the rope back and making at the top a backward shoulder roll. The last 2 points. Insects have Campaniform Sensilla. Mammals have a similar Golgi tendon organs. So these insects have this Campaniform Sensilla, and mammals have Golgi tendon organs. Golgi tendon organs. And the feedback of a Campaniform Sensilla doing its mechanoreceptors proprioception by detecting mechanical load on the muscle, are helping the insect to control posture and locomotion. In a moment again. Now the legs are standing wide apart and we are breathing in. The legs are standing like this, shoulder width wide apart, with torso pointing to the outside, and between the heels we have an ulnar length space. The garden pose is the pose we are taking now. We're breathing in and taking the arms up, and we're breathing out and going down, and placing the elbows at the insides of the knees, and we're pressing against the knees. And we're breathing in and trying to come tall up with the back. So breathe in and out. Now we're going with the back up. And breathe in again. And out, back into the garden pose. And breathe in. And out for last time back. And breathe in. And out, back to garden pose. And now we're going to breathe in, and when we breathe out again, we're coming up slowly in one straight line. So breathe in. And out, and we're coming up slowly in one straight line. And we have just one last exercise left. We're having a standing leg and placing the other leg with the heel above the knee. Do this only if you can do it without to injure your knee. We're breathing in and out, and we're going down. So insects have something called Campaniform Sensilla. And Campaniform Sensilla are a class of Mechanoreceptors. Mechanoreceptors are they because they measure mechanical load on a muscle. And measuring mechanical load on a muscle is called proprioception. So these Campaniform Sensillas are doing proprioception as Mechanoreceptors because they measure mechanical load on the muscles of an insect. And the feedback these Campaniform Sensillas are giving through proprioception, acting as Mechanoreceptors by measuring mechanical stress on a muscle, helping the insect, this feedback of them, helping the insect to control their posture and the locomotion and the chaotic. The heel comes above the knee, we're breathing in and out, and we're going down. And similar to the insects who have Campaniform Sensilla, mammals have Golgi tendon organs. So Campaniform Sensilla are something which insects have, and these Campaniform Sensillas are acting as mechanoreceptors that measure mechanical stress on a muscle, mechanical load, and they are doing proprioception, which is measuring mechanical load on muscle, for example, and they are sending feedback to the insect, and the insect knows where the body of the insect is and how it should move. And mammals have what by insects is the Campaniform Sensilla as Golgi tendon organs. And just a closing exercise. We're having the legs standing wide apart. We're breathing in, it's the opening exercise, so we're breathing in, the same as the opening exercise, and out. And we're breathing in, and out, and in, and out, again in, out, and now we're breathing in and closing the legs, and we have absorbed the morning stretching. Now, Campaniform Sensilla is something which insects have, and these Campaniform Sensillas are a class of Mechanoreceptors. Mechanoreceptors measuring mechanical load on a muscle, and measuring mechanical load on a muscle, which Mechanoreceptors do, which Campaniform Sensillas are, is called proprioception, and therefore these Campaniform Sensillas measuring mechanical stress as Mechanoreceptors are proprioceptors. And insects have Campaniform Sensilla, and mammals have Golgi tendon organs. And these Campaniform Sensillas, or by mammals, the Golgi tendon organs are helping the insect or the mammal to control on the posture of the body and the locomotion of the body. I thank you very much, and until next time.